Alright, episode 4. Not put anything out for a while, so apologies. Pretty much cut is not going as well as I would have hoped, let's just say. Training's sort of stop-start at the moment. Plenty of excuses. I do have obviously a newborn child, but that's probably the main reason. Just sleep is just obviously non-existent at the moment. This morning, woke up sort of half 3, 4. It's now 7:30, on the way to the gym to train. So I've been up for what, 4 hours or so. So yeah, so not ideal, but listen, it is what it is, and this is what I've talked to you about before. There's going to come priorities, and for me that's a priority, so I'm not too fussed about that. On the way to a new gym today, so you'll probably hear sat nav, so apologies, I'll try and cut that out so that you don't hear it. But I'm on the way to a proper bodybuilding gym today. So I'm really looking forward to this. Don't know about you, if you go to Puregym and one of these commercial gyms, they are not ideal. They are just so busy, and the kit is pretty basic. Oh no, I lost you there. So this should be a good experience. So proper bodybuilding gym, extreme gym in Glasgow. Pretty much most of the kit that you need, the stuff that you see on YouTube that you're always envious of, and you think, I wish my gym had one of them. So we're going to do the plan is a chest and quad basically workout, which is going to be slightly different. That's pretty much part of my plan, my last prep plan. So I've got David, who is a friend and also a client. He's on week 3 of his diet. He's down, last check-in was Monday. He was down 8 pounds already, so really good progress for him. So I'm just going to jump in with him, probably show him some little tips and tricks. He obviously knows how to train and stuff like that, but sometimes when you're actually with a client or you're with a friend, just giving them small pointers, making sure that intensity is there, because most of the time they say they're training intense. When I go along, I can guarantee they're not. That's not to say, I'm a beast or anything like that, but definitely I know how to train intense, how to really push yourself. And to be honest with you, that's what progressive overload is. It shouldn't be you. It's progressive overload. Ultimately, you should be wanting to smash those numbers from the last session that I keep talking to you about. I keep telling you progressive overload works. Honestly, it's just such a game changer since I changed my approach, because I'm very much like yous. Today, for instance, I'm tired, been up for 4 hours. You go in the gym, you go through the motions, you do your reps, you do your sets the same as last time. But no, you don't have an option. You want to either increase those reps or increase that weight, really push yourself. And that's why obviously things like notebooks and stuff help, so that you can try and track that. So it should be a good session. As I say, we'll record this session. So you can see what type of kit we're working with. As I say, the Puregyms are pretty basic, to be honest with you. As I say, pec deck's been in action for the last 2 weeks, so I'll try and use different things, probably things that I've never used. So, these will probably say his form's rubbish, but again, not use some of this kit, so be keen to get in there and see what it's like. And yeah, I'm going to try and, get right back into the cut. Obviously summer's coming. I don't know where he's based, but yesterday was a scorcher, and just being at this current body sort of type just now, fat levels not ideal. Definitely want to be getting into shape for summer. If that's your motivator, then great. I just like being in shape. It just makes me feel better, makes me feel less self-conscious. I always just have this sort of, inside pressure. This will sound stupid. I have this inside pressure that it's looked upon me that I should be in shape, just because obviously what I do. And why are you not in shape if for me it's practice what you preach. So don't get me wrong, I put this on Instagram and I put out a poll, and half people said they would actually, if a personal trainer was out of shape, they wouldn't care, because obviously you can still be knowledgeable. But for me, I practice what you preach. So I want to make sure that I'm in tip-top shape, and then it just means I can then really cut down, and then ultimately chase that muscle again. So go into a bulk again. add some lean tissue. I think definitely I've added a lot this time. I think, you know, I'm up a good couple of stone just now, and yes, obviously a lot of that will be fat, but I think overall I'll be up at least, you know, just stupid things like up a t-shirt size. Peak bulk, I was rocking the sort of triple XLs, which, don't get me wrong, we're still baggy, definitely skin tight, but aye, that's pretty much the way I see my journey. You know, back in the day, I was rocking the mediums, then got up to the larges, then got up to XLs. But that's not obviously because you're fat. That's because that's when you're lean. That's how I see it. Go with obviously weight and stuff and how you feel. But for me, yeah, I think the sad thing in it, and I was going to make a video of this, but I think it's pretty negative. Sorry, I'm in the Clyde Tunnel just now, so you probably see all that light. The sad thing is, I'm 35 just now, and a lot of guys don't talk about this. My testosterone levels are only decreasing, and probably in the next 5 years they're massively going to decrease. So for me to get proper muscle growth, I'm probably, I know this sounds so rubbish, but yeah, like unless I was to jump on testosterone or get, you know, go to the doctors and get testosterone replacement, the next sort of 5 years is probably as big as I'll get, and then it'll just be about trying to maintain that. Realistically, with my levels being lower, you know, I'm not 21 anymore, so this is why I'm wanting to try and maximise the next few years, get as big as I can, and then ultimately just maintain it really. Don't want to be jumping on the old steroids or anything like that. But yeah, something probably to think about if you're getting that older. I'm not saying, you know, once you hit 40 you can't gain muscle. It's just that bit more difficult, because your testosterone levels aren't as high as they were when you were 21. You know, you would just look at a dumbbell and you would gain muscle. But anyway, we've got it. We made it to the gym, I think. I have no idea where I am. That's why obviously sat nav's on. So let's jump in and we can meet David and let's get the session going. I would say that'd be more so because you are bringing it back like that. Probably more you're trying to use that to, remember, just stretch it out. So when you're tired and further on the sets, you start trying to freaking use different muscles to control it, as you know. See, towards the end I was starting to round my shoulders. No good. So if I was counting that, I'd be counting that as what, 8 or 9. I wouldn't count that last one. You don't always need to. First exercise, pec deck. One we see everyone getting wrong. What we see is bending in, arms bent. What you want to do is try and imagine you're bringing either your biceps in to touch each other or your wrists. What you want to do is bring that muscle, bring it across your chest so that you're working that muscle. So as you can see from here, not like this, chest high, bring your feet back, right the way through. Straighten those arms out as you come out. Done. Top set on this, and then 2 back off sets. A bad habit of putting my thumbs up. Bad habit of putting my thumbs up like that for some reason. Because in Puregym I normally hold it up here, but very thinner handle as well on everything. The big thick ones, I hate them. Oh, whatever. Who cares about that? That's it. Good, good, good. Squeeze together, well done. Come on. Perfect. Right, incline bench. Top set. 2 drop sets. Keep those elbows tucked in. What I don't want you to see is out here. Keep them nice and tucked. Power up. Track the shoulders. Up. You know you're unfit when I was walking back through work the other day and it's come up my watch saying, it looks like you're working out. I was like, oh. You try to say I'm that unfit? You seem to be out of breath just walking to your car. Right up. Come on, up, one more, you get one more in you, one more in you. Slow, 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 slow. And power up. Up. Too heavy, you. Oh, 10 to 15. Again, similar to pec deck. What I'm not wanting is none of this stuff. None of your shoulders. What I want to do is straighten those arms, really squeeze through. So when we're doing it, we're wanting to make sure bring our biceps in together as much as possible. If you can imagine, a pencil is in here. Why is the left one a little heavier? That left one felt so much heavier than the right. Aye. Right, last drop set then. So much weight, it's so weird doing it. It just shows you my left. My left is definitely weaker than my right. You see when I'm doing it, that's when I can feel it. Whereas when you've got the pad, it's so much easier. Obviously your right must be taking over. Right, here we go. Fuck. Goodness save us. No, well done. What are we going on to next? What are we going on to next? We could do that, or pick something and just go put our feet lower so it works our quad. Is there a good one? Right, jump on that one then. Right, over to quads. So finished off leg extension. Now we're just going to do leg press. Trick for this, keep the heels slightly off the pad and put your feet together. And that's going to basically bias the quads. So we'll do top set on this and I'll be doing 2 back off sets. Here we go. Good. Light. How many did you do? That's fine then. No, that's fine. Oh. Oh, it's nice and light. Oh, for God's sake. Right, here we go. Help me get your feet right. Oh, that felt heavy enough for me, I would say. Aye. This is like my set. Yeah, let's go, 25, easy. Easy 25. That's it, come on. Not commit. Oh, whoa, you had more in you. You liar. That went for right, last exercise. So we're going to basically finish off with a squat. So again, top set, 6 to 10 reps, and then 2 back off sets, 10 to 15. Really go as low as you can on this one. As you can see, I'm absolutely sweating. Here we go. Good. Good. Is that easy? It's just these contraptions getting into them I absolutely hate. Oh, as you just seen. Aye, it's too light for a backer. Anyway, top set, I would shove something on. It's a hot day today, but not that sunny. It's raining on the way here.
I know.
Good now. Oh, what a sesh. Definitely a good and a bad thing going to gyms like that. Absolute envious. Envious that I do not have a gym like that on my doorstep. The choice of equipment was outrageous. So quiet as well, and just overall a fantastic atmosphere. One of those gyms where it just motivates you. Puregym has no atmosphere. Puregym is rubbish. I'm going to just say it. It is rubbish. If you want to be motivated and actually, pursue your goals, whether it's bodybuilding, CrossFit, high rocks, whatever it is, Puregym is not the one for you. And just going to places like this and trying it out just solidifies it for me. I need to change gyms. So with £10 to get in, which when you compare to a Puregym membership, what are we talking? I think I'm £28 for the year, for the month, and that gets me into any Puregym. But I don't think it's that expensive for a membership, so definitely going to do that. So anyway, brilliant gym. I had a wee one round. Hopefully you see it on the video. The only thing with it is Puregym obviously don't really play music when I'm in. They might do it during peak times, but I'm never there peak times. But they definitely had the tunes pumping, and obviously this is YouTube, so I might need to just mute it and talk over, because I don't want to get copywritten, which YouTube are very good at doing. But yeah, brilliant gym. Can't recommend it enough. So I'm going to try and do this more, even if it's ones in England or wherever it is. Just go to new places, meet new people, and try out new equipment. But honestly, the choice of equipment for just shoulders for alone, just the equipment, stuff that I always see on videos on YouTube and stuff, and I always think, wow, that must just be in America, but definitely not. It was brilliant. So basically, just simple session, 3 chest exercises, 3 quad exercises. As I said to you before, this is a plan that I've done before. David's obviously currently working on it. He's really enjoying it. He saw massive strength gains, massive obviously muscle gains. He's obviously looking to lean down just now. So his aim is ultimately just to get abs. He's wanting to get abs. He's not had abs for quite a few years, and that's basically, again, probably to say, everyone's goal's different. You might think, oh, how vain is that? What vanity is that? But listen, if that's what you want, then that's also equally okay. If you want to be aesthetically pleasing, then that's fine. If you want to be solely performance, you don't really care what your physique looks like, that's also fine. But each to their own. So that's what his plan is, and that's what I'll obviously be aiming to get him, which I've got no reservations we'll get him there. I had a nice wee chat, spoke about what it's going to actually mean to get there, set the expectations, cardio, calories will come down. And to be honest with you, and I always say this, these are the clients you want. The people I spoke about before on social media, I've got Michael, I've also got David. These are prime examples. You give them the plan, they stick to it. As a personal trainer or a coach, that's what you want. See, what makes the job difficult is when I give you it and you lie to us and you say, no, I stuck to it, and you're not either gaining the weight or you're not losing the weight, depending on your goal. It just makes our job so much more harder. So all I'm saying is, it's fine if you fall off to be fair, I hate that expression, fall off the wagon, because there's no such a wagon. But if you do obviously come off your diet, maybe you go to like a garden party because it's hot, maybe you have some alcohol, or you overeat, that's fine. As long as you make us aware, we can then make the adjustments the following week so that we can obviously, maintain and limit the damage. But anyway, so good exercise, so much variety in terms of leg movements. Again, just really motivational to get back into it. So for legs, chest, pretty much bog standard. There's some real strange dumbbells in there that I'd never seen before. But the ones where you put your hand in, I'd seen them online and stuff, but I've never actually seen them in the gym. So I'd usually use traditional dumbbells. Again, up to 70 kilograms. Puregym only goes up to 50. So not to say that I'll probably be doing 70s anytime soon, but something to aim for. Who knows, with progressive overload I might get there. But anyway, really good session. So chest, 3 exercises. Again, you know my format. Typically, first one we did pec deck, a new pec deck. This one felt so much better than the Puregym one. Top set, 2 back off sets. Then we moved on to dumbbell. Top set, 2 back off sets. Surprise, surprise. And then we just did 3 straight sets, 10 to 15. Again, within cables. And again, actual good cables, adjustable height, angles, all that was there. Then we went downstairs, so that was the downstairs of it, and so much choice, various different squat racks, squat machines. The actual leg extension machine, you'll probably notice we're using the unilateral one, which, to be honest with you, I think it's the second time I've only used that one before. The other one actually was broken, and very, very, very different. Probably, if you have the facility to use it, I'm, as I've said to you before, very much a fan of unilateral work. It's going to emphasise your weaknesses. So for instance, when I done that, I could easily tell my left leg was a lot weaker than my right, which when you do both legs at a time, you might not see that. And it's the same when you're benching. If you're barbell benching all the time, you probably don't notice, but over time you'll probably think, why is my left pec smaller than my right? Because your right pec's doing a lot more work. It's the same for stuff like that. So when it comes to like back exercises, you'll see I do unilateral work. It's basically one hand at a time, one arm at a time. That's all it is. We use fancy words, but that's all it means. So when it comes to like lat pull downs, you'll see I use the bench and I use that. It's very much obviously a popular thing, but it definitely does work. So doing stuff like that definitely means that you're going to hopefully minimise as much as possible. Not going to be able to eradicate it, but imperfections, imbalances, that type of thing will be a lot lesser risk when you do that type of work, as opposed to rigid bars, doing things at the same time, both arms, both legs. But yeah, as I say, we then did that, and then pretty much we moved on to biased leg press. A lot of people are scared of this. I highly recommend it. Only, risk is if you have bad knees, or if a movement you generally feel that it's putting you in a bad position, then don't need to do it. Just because I do it, just because you see someone do it, doesn't mean you need to do it. As I said, pick exercises for you that work. We've all got different, sizes of legs, lengths, body types. So if you know a bent over row kills your back, no matter how perfect your form is, don't do it. So for me, that's a good one. All you need to do is have your feet halfway off the pad or whatever it is, the platform. Bring your knees in just like you would normally leg press, but with that you're keeping your legs together. You're always going to be biasing the quads, and then it's just nice and controlled down, explode out. Again, top set, 2 back off sets. Back off sets, I really like to pump it as much as I can, as many reps as you can, really get that blood in there and really, burn it up. And then we finished off with basically just a squat. So yeah, overall, really good gym. Highly recommend it if you're in the area to go to it. And pretty much it's now 10 to 11, so just going to go and enjoy the rest of the day and hopefully recover, get some good meals in, and I'm feeling much more motivated to start this week off right. So I'll be back in boring Puregym tomorrow, and that'll be back to a pool, so that'll be back and by. So look forward to it. Hope everyone has a good day, and I'll get back on episode 5.